Gary Lineker, Beyond the Game, a deep dive into controversy and humanity. In a recent interview with Amol Rajan on the BBC, Gary Lineker shared a surprising tidbit from his childhood. He would sometimes come home from school to find Engelbert Humperdinck playing cards with his dad. Yet, shockingly, this intriguing detail has been overshadowed by the media's focus on more contentious topics. Instead of diving into this delightful anecdote, many have chosen to fixate on the more polarizing issues surrounding Lineker's career and opinions. The interview itself is a treasure trove of insights into the life of one of England's most celebrated footballers and broadcasters. It spans his journey from a young boy with supportive parents to a football legend, highlighting pivotal moments like his unforgettable hat-trick against Poland in 1986. Lineker reflects on the magic of that match, the brilliance of Diego Maradona, and the infamous pitch conditions at the Estadio Azteca. He also shares his thoughts on gambling, the art of scoring goals, and a deeply personal story about nearly losing his son to leukemia. As the conversation unfolds, we see a more human side of Lineker. He recounts the unexpected moment he had to step in as the presenter for Grandstand when Des Lynam was unavailable, and he shares the spontaneous lines he delivers whenever England faces elimination from a major tournament. There's even a humorous clip of him sprinting to catch a train, dodging paparazzi half his age during the Match of the Day controversy. But it's the more provocative topics that have grabbed headlines. His suspension from Match of the Day in 2023, his support for reinstating a Gaza documentary on iPlayer, and the speculation about whether the BBC wanted him out. Depending on your political views, this could be seen as either a scandalous BBC misstep or a bold stand by Lineker against censorship. Critics have lined up to take shots at him, with some calling his interview arrogant and out of touch. The Daily Express even brought in a body language expert to analyze his demeanor, claiming he showed signs of anger. Meanwhile, others have questioned why Rajan didn't ask Lineker about his stance on Hamas, a question that seems more provocative than productive. On the other hand, some voices, like Owen Jones from The Guardian, have praised Lineker for his courage in addressing sensitive issues. Lineker himself seems to navigate these waters with a level of empathy, acknowledging the tough decisions faced by BBC executives while standing firm in his belief that audiences should have access to diverse perspectives, even if they come from controversial sources. He argues that it's essential for adults to engage with complex narratives, stating, "I think you let people make their own minds up. We're adults. We're allowed to see things like that." This perspective challenges the notion that discussing global issues is off-limits for sports figures. After all, athletes are human beings living in the same world as everyone else. In my own experience as a broadcaster, I've often felt the pressure to stick strictly to sports. Yet, I believe it's crucial to address significant topics when they arise. I once faced pushback for wanting to discuss domestic violence on a Friday show, and I've had co-hosts express disinterest in human rights issues. But why should we ignore the world around us? Lineker has never shied away from discussing pressing matters, and while he may not have tackled every issue, he comes across as someone who genuinely cares about people and the world we live in. His departure from Match of the Day won't spell disaster for the show, which will continue under the capable hands of other talented broadcasters. Perhaps now, we can allow Lineker the space to pursue his podcasts and other projects without the constant scrutiny of his every move. What do you think about the issues raised in this article? If you have thoughts to share, consider submitting a response of up to 300 words for publication.